From translation, TLB the Living Bible this 158th day of the year. Today we are reading passages, Job 21-23, Job chapter 21, verses 1 to 35. Then Job replied, "Listen carefully to my complaint. Do not interrupt me as I pour out my bitter feelings. Let me speak, and after I have spoken, mock if you want to. I am speaking to God himself, and I am arguing my case with him. You think I should be afraid of what you say, but I am not, for I know I am not guilty of what you accuse me of. But it is God who has disturbed me. Why? I cannot understand it. Look at the wicked. They live on and become powerful in spite of their evil. They live to see their children grow up and settle around them. Their homes are safe from fear. No rod of God rests upon them. Their bulls never fail to breed. Their cows never miscarry. They send their children out to play like lambs. Their little ones dance all around. They sing to the tambourine and the lyre and celebrate to the sound of the flute. They spend their days in prosperity, then they go down to the grave in peace. They say to God, leave us alone. We don't want to know your ways. Who is the Almighty that we should worship him? What good would it do to pray to him? But they are successful in everything they do. They live on, rich and popular. How often does the lamp of the wicked go out? How often does disaster come upon them? Does God distribute punishment on schedule? Are you saying that God will sweep them away with a storm? Oh no, for they themselves say, no one sees us. They think their sins are secret, but they are wrong. God is watching, and he will surely punish them. Let their own eyes see their destruction. Let them drink of the fury of the Almighty. For what do they care what happens to their family after them? God will repay each person for what they have done. Can anyone teach God knowledge? He judges even those who are judges themselves. Some die in the prime of life, others live to a ripe old age. Some have little but are satisfied, others have much but still go hungry. Some are laid out in splendor. Others are buried with a stick through their nose. But I tell you, God lays both of them in the grave together. I know what you are thinking and why you taunt me so much. You ask, where are the homes of the great sinners with their famous landmarks? Have you not asked the travelers on the road? Have you paid no attention to their reports? Wickedness is poured out like water, and violence falls like rain upon them. I will never agree with you. I will defend my position to the end. For I know that my Redeemer lives, and that he will stand upon the earth at last. And after I have died, in my body I will still see God. I will see him for myself. My own eyes will behold him, and not another. How I yearn for the days when God will come to my defense. How I wish my case were before him now, that my written statement might be read aloud. Job chapter 22, verses 1 to 30. Then Eliphaz the Temanite replied, is it possible that God is not doing what is right? Or is the Almighty not fair? You are helping him when you do what is good. You are benefiting him when you do what is right. Does he need to examine you more closely? Doesn't he already know everything you do? Look at you. You have sinned against even orphans. You have taken advantage of widows. You demanded security from your relatives for no reason. You stripped the clothes off people who were cold. You refused to give water to the thirsty and food to the hungry. You thought you were powerful enough to own the land and to take over the homes of others. You sent widows away with nothing and broke the strength of orphans. This is why snares are all around you and sudden terror overwhelms you. You can't see what's ahead and darkness covers you. Isn't God in heaven above? Isn't the highest one watching everything? And yet you say, we don't know what God is doing. He is judging no one on earth. He covers the clouds so we can't see him. He walks on the vast expanse of the sky. So why do you keep on saying, he doesn't notice what I do? Your life is fading fast and you don't even realize it. You will be dead before you know it. Will the wicked keep on saying, God doesn't care? Do they think they can get away with it? Yet he fills their houses with good things, but the plans of the wicked come to nothing. The righteous see this and are glad. The innocent laugh at them, saying, the enemies of God are destroyed. They are gone forever. They will burn in the fire of their own making. Submit to God and be at peace with him. In this way prosperity will come to you. Accept instruction from his mouth and lay up his words in your heart. If you return to the Almighty, you will be restored. If you remove wickedness from your tent, and lay your gold in the dust, and make Ophir's gold as common as stones on the ground, then the Almighty will be your gold and your silver. Then you will delight in the Almighty and lift up your face to God. You will pray to him, and he will hear you, and you will fulfill your vows. What you decide will be accomplished, and light will shine on your ways. When others are brought down, you will say, lift them up. When the poor are in trouble, you will say, help them. He will deliver the one who is not innocent, and he will be delivered by the purity of your hands. Job chapter 23, verses 1 to 17. Then Job replied, even today my complaint is bitter. His hand is heavy despite my groaning. If only I knew where to find him. If only I could go to his court, I would lay out my case before him and fill my mouth with arguments. I would learn what he would say to me and understand what he would answer me. Would he oppose me with great power? No, he would give me a fair hearing. An upright man would argue his case justly. I would be forever acquitted by my judge. But if I go to the east, he is not there. If I go to the west, I do not find him. When he is at work in the north, I do not see him. When he turns to the south, I catch no glimpse of him. But he knows the way that I take. When he has tested me, I will come forth as gold. My feet have closely followed his steps. I have kept to his way without turning aside. I have not departed from his commands. I have treasured his words more than my daily food. But he is unchangeable, and who can turn him back? Whatever he desires that he does, he will complete what he has decreed for me, and whatever he desires he will do. Therefore I am terrified before him. When I think of him, I am afraid of him. God has made my heart faint, the Almighty has terrified me, yet I am not silenced by the darkness. I am not overwhelmed by this darkness.